Thank you, everyone. Today is another topic for OTech Pro. Today, 23rd August 2025. So our topic today is a movement, not merely a company. So I have here in the studio my brother Oliver, Bob, and Collins. So thank you very much. I will start giving Bob first. Bob will go first, and then we'll carry on. So my brother Bob, welcome to today's great webinar. Here you go.
All right. Thank you, Brother Vincent. Thank you, my brothers Oliver and Collins. It's another beautiful day here. This is your brother Bob from Bel Maryland. And thank you to our sister Comfort, our technical director of the day. Thank you so much. It's another great day, another great webinar for the OTech Pros coming to you bi-weekly. As you know, we come in every 2 weeks to ignite and inspire you, educate if we may at sometimes. But today's topic is quite interesting, you know. Today's topic is a direct quotation from our founder, Mr. Ash. If you go back and you look at our old news, number 6, the phrase, it comes from our founder, Mr. Ash. I think he said the actual statement from our founder, Mr. Ash, was we believe that we have a movement, not we have a movement, not merely a company. I think that's a direct that's a direct quote from our founder, Mr. Ash. To me, when I looked at this statement or this phrase, it carries a powerful message to me. The phrase or the statement carries a powerful message to me. It suggests that the brand is driven by a deeper purpose. That's how I looked at it. It transcends profit, it transcends money, it transcends wealth. There is something unique, there's something bigger by this statement of our founder, Mr. Ash. You know, and I think, to be fair, for us to actually understand why our founder, Mr. Ash, or why this statement comes to light, we must revisit the history. We must revisit how we got here. Why are we making this statement? To understand it, you have to understand the story behind the statement. You know, our father, Mr. Ash, is what I will call the rolling stone that gathers moss. Let's remember that this man was alone in his house in Orlando, in Florida. One man decided to light a candle. He lit his candle, and eventually it lit up another 1.4 million candles. But where was he? From Orlando to Kolkata. It was from Orlando to Kolkata to Bangalore to Hyderabad to Bangladesh, Singapore, Dubai, and Cairo. And then 1.4 million people came on board in 200 plus countries. Mr. Ash was able to garner all of us together for one purpose, one shared dream, as he calls it. Our big, bold, beautiful shared dream. To understand exactly why we say it is a movement, not a company, you must also understand the position where Mr. Ash comes from, where the mission and the vision of this company is born. To me, this statement, or why we say this company it's not merely it's a movement, not merely a company, you must understand that it is the personal legend of Ash Mufareh that is in display here. Personal legend. And if you understand the teachings of a famous guy, Pablo Coelho, your personal legend, every single one of us, we all have our personal legend. That is what you are, who you are, especially when you are a child, when you are born, all of us as children. You know, when your mind is open, is wild, imagination is unlimited, unlimitless. Your personal legend is that thing that you want to be. Each each and every child, when you ask any child in the age of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what do you want to be? They will tell you they want to be a doctor, a pilot, a musician. It is their imagination is wild. Pablo Coelho tells us that this is who we are. But at some point in time, as we grow along, a mysterious force comes along and takes away that dream from you. You stop believing in yourself. You stop believing that way. But a few people, very few, they stick to that personal legend of them and encourage them throughout their life, and they finally achieve it. And he says that when you really want something like Ash, you put your soul, your spirit, and your will, your mind, your might, everything behind that thing. The universe conspires and helps you to achieve it. And that is what is happening here. That is why we have this one big, bold, beautiful shared dream from one man. But he does a very fantastic job. Remember, guys, if you go back memory lane, as we are doing right now, throughout the years, each time our founder, Mr. Ash, would come out to talk to us, he spent about 10 to 15, 20 minutes just educating us on the purpose of life, the meaning of life, the meaning of community, the meaning of sharing, the meaning of impacting lives, uplifting people, humanity, he says. At one point, Ash Mufareh had told us that he wished he could create 1,000,000 Mother Teresas. That is the mindset. That is how Ash Mufareh was successfully able to now. We are saying that it is our big, bold, beautiful shared dream, but it was our father, Mr. Ash, who inculcated that into us, into our consciousness. And now, 90% of us, we all came in here for money. Our primary purpose was to uplift ourselves, enrich ourselves financially. But the 90% of us who agree with Mr. Ash and telling him to go to the direction that he's going, we are saying to him that we also want to, we share this one big, bold, beautiful dream, this mission. You know, when it comes to the mission and the vision, because this is the cornerstone of why it is the unintended, it is the consequence. The mission and the vision that Ash Mufareh laid down is the direct consequence of why it is a movement. When you understand the mission and the vision of this company, Ash Mufareh says, our big, bold, shared, beautiful dream, which is the mission. If you look, let me go back. Every single major company out there, every big company, corporation out there, if you go to their website, you go to the page that says about, you read, you will see there inscribed in every big company, their mission and their vision statements. Their mission is what they intend to achieve, and their vision, how they intend to achieve it. So a big, bold, beautiful dream, in my opinion, is equals to that mission, which is a foundation of our founder, Mr. Ash, from when he was a child. That is when that was born. And this is actually brought to light by his late uncle. His uncle told him when he was a child, predicted what is about to unravel to the world, that you are going to do something that the world is going to know your name. You're going to uplift humanity. That's what Ash Mufareh's uncle told him. So that is the mission. That is what has been inside this guy's heart, in my opinion. And what is that mission? What does he tell us it is? That mission that is so attractive, that has brought all of us together, and we have stuck with him through thick and thin. The mission to uplift humanity. He says that our bold, big shared dream is to uplift humanity by empowering people from all walks of life, all ages. There is no company, no company. Go and search the biggest company from, I don't want to call names here, from the biggest, most richest, most affluent company on earth right now. that you go to their about page, look up what their vision is, and they're telling you that their mission is to uplift humanity by empowering people of all walks of life through what? Education, through personal development, and through your financial well-being. That is what Ash Mufareh is telling the world, and that is the attraction that he garnered to create this movement, guys. That is the most attractive mission statement that I've ever seen, that the whole world is going to gravitate towards him. Because no one else has said that or has done that. But he said that I'm going to do that through education. Education, guys, education is the fastest way to alleviate poverty, to alleviate hunger, to alleviate homelessness in the world. And I say this with conviction because I am a child of someone who came from poverty. My father, my late father, Michael Takusi of blessed memory, he was born in a village in the western province of Cameroon in 1937 in the darkness. In fact, his mother was on her way to the farm, back and forth to the farm, and she got her labor caught her, and my father was born under a tree in Bamenju. But this man, born in the darkness, through education, was able to study in Nigeria, United States, Canada, Great Britain, and he became one of the pioneer electrical engineers in Cameroon, and he supplied electricity to the whole country. Education. He said he's going to uplift humanity through education, through personal development. How? Health and wellness, lifestyle, all that. So that is what Mr. Ash is telling us. And then their financial well-being. What is it? Money. I'm going to create a system that is going to make you have money so that you are financially well off. That is the vision of our founder, Mr. Ash, the mission to empower you, me, everyone, the whole world. His hand is wide open. The whole world. It doesn't matter how old you are. That's the beauty about it. You can be 80, 100. It doesn't matter how old you are. I'm going to empower you through education, through empowering you financially and your well-being. But how does he do this? He does it by creating a system, a revolutionary discovery, a system that is proprietary. He's going to use artificial intelligence to build a system that anyone can use it. And that system is going to deliver her promise to you. Doesn't matter where you are, whether you are in Africa, Europe, anywhere. It doesn't matter whether you are poor, rich, black, white, yellow, name it, straight, gay, anything that you are, you come into this system. I call it a heterogeneous system. For all. You come into this system is going to deliver her promise to you. A system that you're going to come in, you pay less and you get more. You do less and you earn more. So that you get a lot of money to uplift humanity. That is called AI with heart. That is why this mission attracts and creates a movement before it is born, before the company is born. Ash creates a movement. He has an army of, we are here, us, and many others. There is no human being, there's no human who can endure what our founder, Mr. Ash, has endured to get us to this point. None. There is no human being. That is why I often say he is powered, he has divine energy. There's something divine about it because of this mission. All the legal storms, the betrayals, the delays, the disappointments, even Ash Mufareh's own personal tragedies. Let us not forget that this man goes through all these storms. He loses his nephew in Germany through drowning. His wife has about maybe 2 or 3 deaths in their family. He loses that uncle, his famous uncle, to whom he was very close with, the one who predicted who he was. Ash Mufareh goes through all this, and yet he's focused, he's steady, and he's prepared. He's focused, he's steady, and he's prepared because he, in his heart, he knows that this is a movement. It's not merely a company like he tells us. It is a movement. Unfortunately, 2 days ago or yesterday, he put in the back office, we have finally fully settled the SEC matter. 90% of us, we have said that we should move forward. The road ahead is clear with a lot of opportunities. We see the light. He sees the light at the end of the tunnel. The skies are clear. He's getting ready to get into a Bombardier Global 8,000, and he's going to say, catch me if you can. Because this is not merely a movement. It's not merely a company. It is a movement. Back to you, my brother Vincent.
Thank you, Brother Bob. Thank you very much for this great speak. So, Brother Bob, summary very little because sorry, guy, I had a network issue. So, but it's sorted now. So, it said the movement, not merely a company. Bigger statement from our founder, Mr. Ash Mufareh, because Brother Bob said he will do this through education and personal development. This is very good. And then also will bless our financial well-being. So this is great thing that our founder, Mr. Ash Mufareh Trongan, empower us through education. So Bob mentioned that as well. So it's a system that is going to deliver us to us. And then that system also will help us do less and then get more. So this is very important. So the mission is to create a movement. So that movement, like even brother said again that even what Mr. Ash went through, all the pain that what happened, but it was focused on the business. So that's why we call it a movement and then not a company. So it's true also, it was also focused. And then finally, Brother Bob said the SSC matter is fully settled. So now we are fully done to move forward. And then thanks, Mr. Ash, for this great achievement, for the great job that he has done for us. Thank you, Brother Bob. So now I'm going to call my brother Collins for the next step.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my brother Vincent and Oliver, Bob, the Old Tech Pro. Bob, you just enlightened, my spirit. When you were talking, I almost shed tears because your story is my story, it's Oliver's story, it's Vincent's story. And it's, a lot of people we can count because you talk about your father. It touched all of us because we've been there. We know their stories. We know these people, their stories were born in that hinterland in Cameroon. Their stories and their travel, and they become great. Not because of their ability, because God was with them. They achieved great things and they instill that in us. We always see this in our own neighborhood. Wherever you live, you see suffering people every day. We cried because we know our stories. How can we help them? What is there that we can uplift them? Sometimes your own ability cannot even sustain others. Today I was talking about Oliver going to Cameroon, crying, seeing people. And I was telling a lot of people, I said, you know what? Oliver is somebody with good heart, but sometimes his own ability cannot help everybody. Same like you, Bob, same like everybody. But what if there is a company that can change that history, that can give you that ability to help others, powered by AI and everything, with someone who also have the same story like us, Mr. Ash Mufareh? It's just because we don't know his story, but if we look at our story, maybe his story is more than our story. Have lived it and have seen it. But he said, how do I change something so that the common person, people they term them ordinary, can achieve great things through a common platform built for everybody, for the rich, the poor, the have and don't have. I was thinking about it, and Bob, when you were talking, my brain was just pounding. I said, this is our story. We are about to write history through somebody who was common, live and seen it, and said, I want to make a difference. As we said, it's not mere a company, but it's built for what? Humanity. He looked at the humanity part of it. So he transgressed everything and said, you know what? This would not be only a mere company just to make money, but it was about humanity. Because it was about making money, I don't think Ash will go through this, the pain and everything. He passed that information. He made us to realize our own history, to rethink ourselves, to sit back and ask myself, where do I come from? Even if you were born in Western world, you have a history, you have a story. Maybe your great-grandfather was sitting in somewhere that was not comfortable to make you comfortable. And some of us lost our history. It doesn't matter where you come from Africa, from Asia, from this, have or don't have, you have a history. Somebody built that foundation for you. I said, how do we take it to the next level, Bob? You ignite me to start to think, even what I wanted to say, but you make me to change, to start to rethink about history. That we all have a story. But how do we prepare a platform for the next generation so that they can say our grandfather or great-grandfather prepare a platform for us so we can write our name and move forward? And I was looking at this and I think about a lot. You can only achieve something when you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, you will never achieve it. They can put us on in the same company where Oliver is working, where Bob is working. Bob has that greater belief to move forward and have the managerial position. And you say, you know what, you came the same position, maybe like the same level. Oliver, Bob, they say, you know what, I want to move forward. With that greater belief, they move and you are still in the same position, but you came the same. It's about believing in the ability by God's grace that you are better than this. Ash looked at it and said, you know what, I can do good for humanity. I am better than where I'm sitting now. I think I can do something more. I don't care the pain, but I will do it. Sometimes, you know, I always go by this. God can show you your path. He said, Bob, you can move from A to B, but it will not show you the pain that you will go through. I want to take you from there to California to Dubai to enjoy, but you will never know what lies behind that thing. But the only thing is you will go there, but it comes with pain. You know, there are things I ask myself a lot, Bob, when we were talking. I said, what kind of a man is Ash? And I was thinking about it. What kind of a man? Why do you want to endure all of this? People think about that. I always think about my own share. I don't think about Bob. I don't think about Oliver. I don't think collectively. I think about me as Collins. What did I put in to make this man to die for me, to go through this process and said, you know what, because of your heart, I'm ready to still continue with this persecution. I don't think I can stand it. Let's be honest to ourselves. We can go behind and say it in the crowd, but when God puts you in that position, in your heart, in your quiet corner, in your room, and you search your heart, ask yourself, your soul is speaking to your soul, can you do this? I know the answer will be no, I cannot stand it. I know 100% the answer will be 100% no. Sorry, I don't know why my camera was off. It was off. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but I'm good to go. And I was thinking about this, Bob. I think about this. Some of us don't have that answer. We can speak in public, but in your quiet corner, you don't have a voice to speak. Your own self cannot speak to yourself because you know you are already bound and guilty. But this man took it and is moving and moving and moving and moving. And there was something I put down, Bob. I was thinking, I said, why is he doing what he is doing? What set the fire in his heart? What have set that fire in Ash's heart? It was because when he looked at those around who are loyal to him, it doesn't matter if you are this or you are that, you're educated or less educated, you believe in the mission and vision of Mr. Ash Mufareh. That's what set that fire in his heart. He said, I will not let these people down. I don't mind if I go out with nothing. He said it. If this is the only thing I would do, going out with nothing, in return, I will do it. He said it, his word, and I hold him to his word. If I don't get any benefit, he said, even if you offer me the presidency of United States or any top country, I will choose what I'm doing. Because his heart is set ablaze to do good for humanity. His heart is burning. But how many of us can have that fire in us to stand by him to say, we have seen what you are doing. We are here humbly, respectfully, just to watch you and give you the encouragement. Like Jonah, who said, I will not go and preach, but God pushed him to go. How many of us are ready to stand by him? That's what Bob said. Bob changed the whole my topic in my head. What I wanted to say, I was just going crazy. I said, Bob, it's like you just messed up my brain. That this man is somebody we have to take seriously. People like this comes in a century. They don't come easily. We don't know what have set this man on fire. We may not know all the details, the mechanics, but when he come out and speak humbly, going into the lion's den, the biggest corporation in the world, and come out vindicated with nothing, and said, I'm ready. I never said yes, I never said no, but it's like he was like a lamb who was taken to the slaughter. Nothing, no accusation, but he was ready to put his neck for us to put the knife. But he came back and said, I will still do this for humanity. And we sit back, we argued, we say something, and I said, sometimes you don't know. People like this doesn't come easily. Check all the companies in the world. They don't do it for theirs. They don't do it for us. They do it for themselves. They are ready to die for themselves, not for us. But someone said, if you are happy to come, I'm ready to ride on with you, Mr. Ash Mufareh. This is something we have to take seriously. The journey is about to begin smoothly, clearly, because the fort has already been won. Whether we like it or not, he is fighting behind us, and he have done it. And he said, this is the clear boat now, the ship. The gate is open. Are you ready to come in? Are you the one who will stand and look at a discarded ship and said, I mourn for that ship. Give me the result. Tell me what happened with that ship. Or are you ready to come and ride with me? It's up to you. I've answered my question. I'm ready to ride with him. I'm ready to look at the discarded ship and question why or what happened. And I don't want to question. I want to move because my destination is where I want to go. I don't care the car that will take me there, but I care about where I want to reach so I can start to live up to that position to bless others. Thank you, Brother Vincent. I'll leave it there.
Thank you, Brother Collins. Thank you very much. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you too. So Collins said, my brother Bob enlightened his spirit. When Brother Bob was talking, he enlightened my brother Collins' spirit. And then there is a story. So it's a very good story when Brother Bob talked about his father. It's also about all of us. So the same story goes to all of us. So how we can help them. So this is a very important that Brother Collins said. And then also Mr. Ash is there to change our story. He's also there to change how things go. So he's going to also use a common platform to change our story, to build the company. So he's building something for humanity. He's building a company for all of us, for our story. So he believed that before this, everything can change. And then he will do this to achieve his dream. So this is a very important. Mr. Ash mission and vision is for also us. So we need to understand what Mr. Ash is doing for us. So his art is good. His heart is good for humanity. So he's there for us. So people like Mr. Ash, he said again that they come once in the century. So we should take care of that and then believe and make sure that Mr. Ash achieve everything that he's doing and then for his century. Thank you, Brother Collins. And then I'll change to Brother Oliver. You have the mic.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Bob and Collins. You guys just blew my mind, and um, you know, now I also have to really. Bob also made me to like really direct my Bob, you've set the direction, so we just all have to flow through that. Go through your direction. This is what the CEO told us. He mentioned it to us that is this the next phase is because of our support, our loyalty, our belief. This is not a mere company. This is a movement. And yes, it is. Because when you look at all the other companies that are out there, the business model that he has put to place, no company on this planet Earth has that business model. That is, he wants to empower us so that we can also, by induction, impact humanity. This is something that has never happened. When you look at other big companies, it's all about the profit. It's all about our profit. He once said, "There's wealth in the world. There's too much wealth in the world, but it is not distributed equally." Now he has come to impact those who believe in him, in his dreams, and that bold dreams, loyal, and vision. Here we are. And one thing also, he congratulated us for being there off with this journey, even through all the hard times, the difficult times, we were there. And he said, we deserve results, action, and he would deliver it. That was his pledge to us. Only somebody like Ash Mufareh can do that. Only him can do that. The best is not behind us. It is about to be revealed. Let me say that with authority. That is what he said. It's about to be revealed. Guys, we should have a different mindset now. Reform, go and refocus. We should go and refocus. I heard that from Red Fen yesterday. We should go and refocus and start thinking about the future, because now he is about to reveal what we will take to go impact humanity. You know, he has made us. He has proven himself to us. He has made us to understand that we need to have that big, bold dream, beliefs, and share dreams. We have to hold it, take it, run away with it, and to impact humanity. Not only doing that, he created and is going to be the biggest AI technology company. He said it boldly. This has been consistent with that. This is not a multi-level marketing company. The next company is going to be an AI technology company. Let me go back to those two products. That they were just the engine that our tech guys, and kudos guys, you guys did a good job on that. Collins gave the market cap on that. 6 billion and 1.2 billion. Do you guys know only with that two, we are going to, we the stakeholders, with the founders, we are going to be fine? That we will be able to impact humanity with just those two products? That one, the tech guys took 3 hours, 30 minutes to create it. We don't even know what is coming. We are still waiting. I, for one, am anxiously waiting. Because I want to see the products that are coming. I want to see and feel it. I want to feel it, to see the futures. We use them. The other, the Zoom, you know, all other products, we use them. But I'm anxious to see what our own. We've already seen the two, the rotator and the survey. Guys, get ready. Refocus. This is not a normal company that is coming. It is a movement. That is the name of the game. Unlimited. Our CEO has promised us that everything is unlimited. What does that mean? Which company? Who is that CEO that's going to promise us? Who is that CEO that is going to promise us that? And he said today, that was Thursday. He said that Thursday was the beginning of the next phase. He said that officially. Guys, get ready. And I'll advise each and every one of us, go back and go to the OES update. Go start to read from that O News 1 to present. Carefully go and listen and read. Carefully, you will know where we are. He started his statement the other day that when he will finish talking, we will know where we are. And he said it. It is about to be revealed. It is about to be revealed. And that Thursday was the beginning of the next phase. It's in the back office update section. Go and read it. And ask yourself, ask yourself, what he went through, like Collins and Bob just said, what he went through. Can you? Can you? Can I? And when we can answer that question, then we are ready to take that bold step to share his vision and beliefs and his dream. That is what we are talking about. And I do understand, and I'm very proud of us that day that he came out, were about 100,000 that show up. Kudos, guys. Kudos, guys. Because if 100,000 people can change at least 10-20% to impact humanity in the world, yes, we are going to do it. That is the movement that Mr. Ash Mufareh is talking about. It is about to be revealed, guys. Thursday was the beginning of the next phase. Unpassive is a broken car. It cannot take us to our destination. So we are now in the new car that is about to be revealed. Guys, change your mindset. We should refocus. Because what is coming is going to be the biggest AI technology company. Products embedded with artificial intelligence. I'm anxious to wait to see those products, to want to feel them. I want to feel it, to use it. He is going to do that by making us to have the apples. With that apples will fill our tanks. Filling our tanks, next year might be a year of impacting humanity. He is about to reveal it. Guys, the other webinars out there, go and follow them. Heroes is coming tomorrow. OTech Pro is now. Red Phoenix out there. Gina Liver, I saw Gina Liver. I listened to Gina Liver. Comfort is out there. The French webinar is out there. Please, the French community, go and watch Marcien, Francine, Frank, and Serge. Go follow them. Andy and Collins are also out there. Please, those are the credit. Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson always come out once in a while. Those are the webinars. Those are the platforms that go there. You get the information. Put your eyes on the update OES. Things are about to happen. Things are about to happen. He himself said that we are about to reveal. Forget about the past. Think about the present and the future. Think about think about your goals, long-term and short-terms, but think about your short-term goals. What are your scale of preference? Where are you going to start? Those are the things we are supposed to start. Like I was with Bob and myself, we were talking. Bob was talking about, we were talking about health insurance. Bob was talking how his generation will never suffer when it comes about health. He'll make sure that all his generation to have the best of the health insurance. We were also talking about whatever thing that is going to come, we will do something to impact our humanity by good health care, clean water. Guys, it is time we should reset our mindset. We should refocus. It is coming. It is there. Think about the present. Again, Unpassive is a broken vehicle. It will not take us to the new destination. We have a new vehicle that is coming, that is going to take us to that destination where our dreams, where all of us, our beliefs, our vision, and that dream is going to be. Thank you very much. I want to also thank our sister Comfort, who is a technical leader at the background doing her job. And happy Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother Oliver. Thank you very much for that. So I'll summarize what my brother Oliver says. Brother Oliver said, because of our support loyalty, that today the business is going on. So thanks everyone for this great support. No company has this business model. He also said that something that has never happened going to happen to this time. Through difficult time, you were there. You were there for us, and then he did the thing for us also. Then you say we should change our mindset, different mindset to impart humanity. So this is what is not. And then Mr. Ash also mentioned that is not a multi-level company. So this is a different, something that different that is going to do it. He also said he will be able to impart on humanity. So my brother Oliver mentioned also we have two products, rotator and survey. So everything is limited. Who else can do what Mr. Ash has putting down there and then is doing for us? So he also mentioned that Thursday is the beginning of the new phase. So we should think about that. And then mention also on passive is a broken car. So now we are in the new car. So we should think about that. We should think about our new goal, short-term goal, and long-term goal. So this is what we should do. We should have a focused mindset. So very important for what is coming, because Mr. I said what's coming is bigger than us. Thank you, my brother Oliver. So I'll ask Brother Bob if we can add the last round before Collins come in.
Yes, brother Vincent. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Collins. You guys, man. I didn't know I was that impactful. I mean, I became emotional at some point when I thought about the memory of my late dad, who be 10 years old, who's 10 years old, that he passed this year. So, let me go back to something that Collins said, because I had that in my mind as well. Who Ash Mufareh is a generational, one of those people who comes once in a generation. That's the kind of man we have. Because when you put everything together, you put in perspective, you look at what this man has endured. Nobody can do that for the sake of others. There is no human being who can do what this man has done, even before the world knowing him. And guess what? We are going to stand and shout to the world that we knew him first. That is the beauty about it. We were privileged. Oliver and I were privileged to be in Boston. I know he invited the four of us here, but at that time there was COVID. So Collins and Vincent could not. It was a very sudden trip. Collins and Vincent could not make it, but Oliver and I were in Boston. We met at. We spent 2 days with this guy. We sat across the table from him. He was sitting the first night. He sat across the table from me and Oliver. He was talking directly, looking at me straight in my eyes. He was talking with conviction, with passion and compassion about his mission and vision, what he believes in. He talked about replication. That is the man that is leading us. That is the man that has garnered this interest from us. Before the world knows him, we did. Let me quote Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. King once said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands at times of convenience and comfort, but where he stands in moments of challenge and controversy." Ash Mufareh has stood the test of time, guys. This man has stood the test of times. He has bent over backwards for us, for you and I, for people he doesn't know. He's giving us grace, a grace that we can never give him back, guys. The grace, all we need to do is to give it to somebody else. That's all. If you ask Mr. Ash, what do you want from us? He's going to say, no, give it to the next person. Pay it forward. Replicate yourself to the next person. Show them how to do it. Pull an ash. You know what to pull an ash means? To pull an ash. This is a legendary one from my late brother Charles. To pull an ash means you do or impact somebody, someone you've never met before. You don't know him from Adam. possibly you will never see him again. You do or give him something that impacts him in a way that he never forgets to think of you. That's called pull and ash. That's what we expect. If you ask Ash, what do you want from me? He will say, go pull an ash. You know, unpassive, my brothers have said it. Unpassive is gone. It's a broken car. Please remember that it's a broken car. It will not take us to our destination, to our big, bold, beautiful dream, our mission. It will not take us there. So let us remember, even though we don't know what our new vehicle is, let us remember what it is not. It is not unpassive 2.0. It is not a passive income. It is not an MLM. It is not a matrix. It is not an investment. Let's just have that in our mind. Our founder is going to reveal to us what this thing is as we move forward. Unpassive was built with love and trust. Love, hope, and compassion. Yes, that's who our founder is. But this new vehicle that we're going in, you know what the foundation is? The foundation is legal and compliance. That is what holds us from the ground up. So please, let us have that in mind. Legal and compliance, that's how we start off. Whatever they say, whatever the NDA, whatever the company says, direction. Remember, Mr. Ash now has pit bulls as lawyers. It's not in his hands. He's not going to forgive you. It's in the hands of the attorneys. They are the ones running the show. So if you violate rules and regulations, good for you. That's my advice. It's my personal opinion. You know, Ash Mufareh has withstood the test of times. We must respect him and thank him for the sake of us, for humanity. All the insults, all the abuse, everything, all the online thoughts, even to us, we accept it. But while those were happening, Ash Mufareh was building in silence, and now he's ready to roar. He's going to stand at the mountain top, and he's going to roar, and the world will hear him. And then we'll realize that what we've been waiting for far so long, is going to become a wave. It's like a wave, like an avalanche. My brother calls it an avalanche. That's cracking. And then our patience becomes our power. Thank you so much, my brother Vincent.
Thanks, Brother Bob. Thank you very much for this great. And then Brother Bob mentioned from starting that Mr. Ash, our CEO, is a generational person, generational CEO. So very, very important. Thank you, Brother Bob. And then he has a vision and mission to follow. So we need to respect that. So he's been to Boston with Brother Oliver, been there for 2 days. So because of the COVID, Collins and I's period, we couldn't make it. So again, he mentioned also that unpassive is a broken car. So we should forget about this, should be behind us. And then build this, Mr. Ash built this company with love and compassion. But with the new one, the new step that's going to be to legal and compliance. So we should respect him and thank him for all this great job that he has done for us. And then he's continuing doing. Thank you, Brother Bob. So Brother Brother Collins, please.
Thank you, Vincent. Bob, every time when you speak, you always take me to different direction, which is really great. You know, you spin my head every time, and I thank you, Oliver. Also, you brought a lot of things in me. And sometimes when I am on this platform, like OTech Pro, Heroes, sometimes I'm emotional because I listen to people who speak. It brought emotion in me. And I started to think about Ash, you know, questioning myself. Because there are times I said, I want to rise above myself so I can judge my own self better. God should help me to rise, to see my own self. Because if I don't understand myself, how can I understand others? And I believe all of us do the same. You know, you said something, Bob, which was just like always crazy. And, you know, we came here, we joined this company, we listen to one person, the CEO, a humble man. The man never came in a royal garment to say, wow, look at me. Because sometimes we worship people who are flashy. But he came in that humble nature to say, with no voice, he said, come with me from 2018. And if you don't want to stay with me, I'm happy to let you go. Where would you ever see that? Those who have joined other crazy company, they take it, they suck you in. They will never tell you, if you don't want to be with me, you can go away. I'm happy to give you back. That was not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, not 4 years. We're talking about 2018 up to 2020 when they release 2022. Was it 2022 they released O Connect? They gave everything back for us. This is the genealogy I want to go when I join on passive. That company, I want to call the name, the broken car. We jump in and he said, take it. But when we go in, this is it. Bob, you analyzed something yesterday when we were sitting OTech Pros. It was just peanut. But Oliver said it is something for those who came from really poor country. But it was nothing for us in the Western world. And even in the country we call poor, there are people who have more. We know it. It's nothing for them. Because some of those people who complain, they go to best holidays. They travel to Dubai, come to USA, come to UK, but they still complain. But the money they spend every day is nothing for them. They prefer to spend money in unworthy things, but they complain about things that they think Ash want to do this for themselves. But when we go back, look at the transgression, where Ash stand and what has happened, though Ash will not come out and say, wow, cry on mountaintop, this is like a baby. But when you see this, I called somebody today, the person called me 3 times, which I will not reveal the name. He said, when Ash talked about paying 4 million, he shut his computer down, went off, crying for Ash because that money was enormous. These people are people who are in the Western world. They have many accounts. They did it out of their love because they want to build their community, not because Ash told them to do it. But they say they did it out of selfishness and their own greed because they think like they came from poor neighborhood and they can give it to them. But when Ash explained without going through, only that money break their spirit. They called me 4 times, I didn't pick it. Until today, I said, why Collins, you're not picking my call? He said, I shut down my computer because I was in tears. That is what this man is going through. How many of us can think about that? How many of us listening to Mr. Ash Mufareh, the 1.4 million, thinking about sacrificing your wife, your family, your kids, and we think about money, 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 money. I'm sorry to use something language here because I'm so emotional. You're a greedy person. You think about yourself. You don't think about the person who sacrificed for you because your life can still go on without that money. Somebody wrote me, which I will say here, I share with my brothers. From India, I was thinking to go and jump. I said, if in a sea, on a river, I wish I was there to aid you understand. Said this river, jump. If the air you are breathing is not enough for you. God gave us air, the eye to see, the leg to walk, and the hand. And we think about materialistic thing, accusing somebody for silly things. I'm so emotional to say this. I'm live, but I want to say because I'm emotional now. I said, I will aid you. I said, I'm really, until you have the guts to write me, you are still alive. My God, I thought a dead person will write me and said, Ash, rip you off. For what? Do you know how much the person has spent? How much do we know how much it costs to have an engineer computer, laptop? Bob is here, Oliver is here, Vincent is here. They know the cost price. They are all engineers. We speak because we know it. We know, and we always said, where is this grace coming for this man to still ride on? Because we work in this industry, we know what it costs to build an IT company. And people who don't know, they'll talk about products, it come out, they give date. And I said, okay, you know the date that it came out. Do you know the date of inception when the man sat and think about it? Yes, it came out 2022. But do you know when they started the programs to sit and then hire engineers, the rightful people to build the company? You can think about what you have seen, free products, but you don't know when they started spending the money before you see the product in your own eyes. The product that you conceive as free. Somebody talk about ChatGPT coming out 2020. I went 2015, and 2015 was not the date. It was the date that they gave the free products. One product we are talking about, ChatGPT, which is even for me is useless because I've dissected that side. It's crazy. Go back when he think about it. Maybe it's even 2019. My brother engineers, they are here. From inception, we are talking about from your brain, and then recruiting those who will build your brain, and then moving forward. And you think about Ash. Ash is a genius with top engineers doing things for him. And sometimes we don't realize what this man is doing. But I thank God that there are people who can appreciate, and they knows that when somebody come and voice something, it wasn't the day that the person started. It was the day the person voiced to you that this is the beginning. But the person have started doing the groundwork and everything coming. I work in a company. I joined. They started a program 2 years before I joined. I left 4 years. They were not able to release that product. They released component. Let me call it that way. Component to the supplier, not the full-blown product. 4 years after, they started 2 years. And I've joined many of that by 15 or 16 years in IT companies, software development. And I can tell you, so when you are in a platform writing something, go and check, do your research very well. Don't say what you don't know. We are in an IT company, software development company, built by Mr. Ash Mufareh, powered by AI. It is not easy to come. I've seen my friends, I call them, what my IT colleagues, I'm talking to them every day. Where do you think this thing will come? They have a product, they started 3 years ago, it will come out in 2031 before you see it out. And some of you will use it, you go crazy. This is what I want to say. Let us shut up our mouth if we don't know what we are saying. Enjoy it as it comes. Engineers, they are here, they'll watch us, and they know that what we are saying is true. It is not easy to build, it's not easy to spend the money, and engineers are not cheap. They are not cheap. If they have the experience, they come in, you don't pay them what they want, they will leave you and go. That is it. They want them, they are hot cake. So let us be careful what we say, because they watch you, they read on every platform you are writing, they laugh at you because you are ignorant. I'll leave it there, Bra Vincent. Thank you.
Thank you, Collins. That's a great one. So, like we said, Collins mentioned that Mr. Ash came in not with a royal garment. He came in with a humble way, humble person. So he also mentioned that in 2018, that business started until we have our product Oconet in 2022. So this is very important to mention that. So within the charge that Mr. Ash paid 4 million, and then someone, you will not mention the name, the person cry out. So within 1.4 million people that we are, how many of us think about Mr. Ash, about what he's doing, about the way everything that I went through, the money that he spent for this? So this is something that he came from the grace. So this is our Collins believe. So thanks God for something like Mr. Ash, so we can appreciate this. So he built also this business. This business is built by Mr. Ash Mufareh and powered by artificial intelligence. So not all if the engineers, as we know, are not cheap, as we know. So what he's doing is very important. We should appreciate the job that Mr. Ash is doing for us. And thank you, and appreciate the job, appreciate the everything that is put in. Thank you, Collins. I will leave my brother Oliver for the final one, and then we'll go forward.
Yeah, thank you very much, Bob and Collins. You just blew my mind again, talking about the cost of paying those engineers and the cost of running this company for the past how many years. Ash is only spending, nothing is coming in, and people don't see that. They only come out and talk about the money. They criticize, laugh at him, laugh at us. But guys, I've got one thing to tell you guys. He's about to reveal, and there will be a bombshell. There will be a bombshell. They've laughed at him, laugh at us, both friends, family. What are you guys doing there? But today, we'll say boldly that it is at the corner. It is at the corner. Because have you people asked how much do they pay one engineer? Have you people asked how long does it take to build one product without AI? Without AI, that particular application or software is empowered with artificial intelligence. But he is there to build it. After the broken car, he started again from zero. He started it again from zero with new engineers. Everything from scratch again. The expense, the risk, the everything. And we are here talking, asking but for money. When are we going to? When are we going to? Have you asked yourself, what have you done to empower him, to encourage him, so that he can move forward with this company? Believe in him, believe in the dreams, the vision. Have you asked yourself, what have you done? Not only coming and asking when I'm tired waiting. You are tired waiting for what? Have you taken any risk? Have you taken any risk? And the answer is no. Why he comes and talk to us? He told us last time, behind the scene, the wheels are turning, and it will soon be revealed. Behind the scene, the wheels are turning, and he said we are going to be the first people to know. Guys, he did not only end there. He talked about the longevity and the legacy. He promised us that now is action time. Now is action time. And he promised us he is about to release results that we deserve to have results. And he will start rolling them out strategically, gradually, and growing. Guys, we should keep praying for each other. We should refocus, like I said. We should have a different mindset, positive mindset. Forget about any distraction. Forget about negative people around you. Block when they call you. Don't answer your phone. Don't respond. But the good news for the past how many days now, I keep seeing people calling, people keep texting. It looks out the message is going out there. The positive message is more than the negative message that is we are seeing. Which therefore means people are coming in. People started realizing, like he said, they will stabilize and they will scale. Stabilize and will scale. Listen to him carefully when he is talking. Go to your back office updates and read. Then you will know. We should stop all those negative thoughts, negative people poisoning your mind. At this point now that we are talking, your focus point should be Mr. Ash Mufareh, not anybody. This your neck is the one that carries your head. So you are now on your own. Not Mr. B telling me this, Mr. C telling me this. When they'll shut that door, don't say, had I known. When this Facebook guy had 5 of his friends, 3 of them came in. The other 2, they are regretting. Microsoft had 3,500 who were there with him. He ended with 11 of them. And the rest, 3,000 something, they are regretting. Don't be one of them, please. Don't be one of them. Engage. Hold the bull by the horn now. Because at any moment, things are going to happen. We don't know when the new vehicle is going to come and park for us to butt in and go. And remember, when they shut the door of the plane, the door of the car, the door of the bus, whatever, when they shut that door, nobody, if you are late, you are late. When you go to the airport, you want to fly. When you bought into the plane and they shut that door, the plane is in the airline. Are you going to jump to catch a plane? Guys, that is my own piece of advice that I'm saying. Refocus. Change your mindset. Look at Ash Mufareh. The new car is coming and we'll be flying and we'll be going. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you, Oliver. Thank you very much. So Oliver started saying cost of running of this company. So we should think about that. The cost that Mr. Ash is doing to running this company. So people laugh at him, laughing at us. So the time will come. How much pay for one engineer? He asked the question also, how much to pay one engineer to do the job? So we should not laugh. We should listen, and then we should be focused also. So starting whole business is gone, starting from zero, starting from everything from zero. So let's see the pain what Mr. Ash is coming. So what we have done to empower him for everything that he's doing, we should also be there to encourage him, to empower him as well. So behind the scene, Mr. Ash said the wheel are turning. So again, he said the big business is for longevity and the legacy. So don't be behind, try to be there when the door are closed. You know, the door of the train or the door of the plane, when it's closed forever. So we should be focused and then think about the future. So thank you, my brother Oliver. So to think, as we said, this a movement. So a movement is also when we have a charismatic leader as Mr. Mufareh. So Mr. Mufareh is the charismatic leader and also a leader with inspiring vision. So he got a great vision. So this is inspiring vision. So his vision also inspiring all of us. So this is what we call a movement. It's also create a new opportunity for us. And then also the last thing that he also put it down, he put it the humanity down. So this is one of this vision that we should thinking and then be focused and move forward. Thank you very much, bruv. And then have a great weekend.